So with Crucible in the market, we've also seen a lot of new age institutes that you already talked about entering
Yeah.
the market, namely Masters Union is one, Mesa is one. So why do we see a sudden wave of new B schools entering the market? Is it such a big opportunity right now as a business, or what are the people thinking, or are they trying to really solve a problem of good education? What are your take on that? What is your take on that?
Let me name a few more because Master and Mesa are definitely the poster boys, and great that we have that precedence because it just helps us to build that story better. But there are a few more like Altera, Scalar, Lit, Hive School, Craft Shala that are also doing really good work in this space, right? But that is where the list ends. I mean, including us, there may be 7, 8 such colleges.
Yeah.
But when we talk of the problem in the education industry, it is across 3,000 plus MBA institutes, right? In India, there are about
Okay.
4,000 plus MBA institutes where 4 lakh students enter every year, right? 85% of them don't have a job or have a job which is paying them less than 6 lakh of salary, right? So the good quality ones are only solving for 15% of 4 lakh MBA students. 85% of them are struggling across those 3,000 plus colleges. So till modern good quality colleges replace those 3,000 or those 3,000 become similarly good, there's enough scope to doing good work in the field of education. And you're saying a lot of new names, I am saying there's just 7, 8 versus 3,000 that needs to be balanced better. Yeah, so you see the gap.
Right. So there's definitely more gap in here.
Immense. See, I mean, because the degree granting colleges have taken shelter in saying कि हम तो डिग्री दे रहे हैं, हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता, हम कुछ भी कर लें, बच्चे तो आते रहेंगे बिकॉज उनके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है। तो वो उनको पता है 4 लाख MBA हर साल आने हैं, कहाँ जाएंगे? यही 3,000 कॉलेज है, हर कॉलेज की सीट फिक्स्ड है। ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसकी 400 है वो सडनली 800 कर लेगा, नहीं ना। तुम इवन इफ आई एम द 3,000th कॉलेज, मुझे पता है कि वो 4 लाख में से कुछ ना कुछ तो मेरे हिस्से आ ही जाएगा, तो मैं क्यों इम्प्रूव करूं? ठीक है। जिस
Big
दिन
game.
जिस दिन लोगों को लगेगा कि बॉस अगर मैंने इम्प्रूव नहीं किया तो ये किसी और जगह चला जाएगा क्योंकि ऑल्टरनेट बढ़ गए हैं अब इनके पास, उस दिन सब अपनी चीजों को इम्प्रूव करने लगेंगे धीरे धीरे ना। तो दैट इज द गेम। अभी 3,000 कॉलेजेस को दी 7 कॉलेजेस से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है।
Hmm.
जिस दिन ये 100 हो जाएंगे या 200 हो जाएंगे उस दिन फर्क पड़ने लगेगा। तो या दैट इज द बिग गैप बिकॉज 4 लाख स्टूडेंट्स की बात है। हाउ मच, व्हाट इज द बैच साइज ऑफ एन ऑल्टेरा? मे बी 200। Yeah, what will be our batch size in 1 or 2 years when we also become similarly tenured? 100, 150। 4 लाख में से ये 100, 200, 300, 400 मिला के क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा?
That's eye-opening. Yeah, to some extent.
So we are too happy. I'm saying that, for example, ex-dean of XLRI is opening his own college, First Bridge. And he spoke to us at length saying, kya kar rahe ho, batao. There's some similarly other in Let's Enterprises doing something really unique in UG space. We were in Pune for campus recruitment at Symbiosis. We went them and met them, right? Hive School founders, we want to speak together. I have spoken to Altera's co-founders when we were starting Crucible to gain inputs on how do we start a batch, etc. So we want to collaborate. We are collaborating in a way such that education becomes better. We don't see each other as competition. We see each other as inspiration, right? And we just need to do it better.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. And everybody is very open to sharing their learnings, etc. Because somebody who's done this understands the gap versus the solutioning, and they're saying, okay, we can only do so much, right? Definite sharing of knowledge, insights, help, etc. is happening. For example, there's a professor Anand Narasimhan who's planning to open up his own small institute on brand management. He speaks to us very regularly, encourages what we are doing. We encourage what he's doing. There's a lot of collaboration that can happen, is already happening.
And I think the core reason behind the same seems to be willingness to create genuine value for the students out there.
Students, absolutely. The student cohort is also very differently defined, right? Some of these modern institutes are catering towards people who want to build their own businesses, want to be entrepreneurial, come from a certain family background, which makes it a bit easy for them to execute that. Some people are operating in the space of experienced professionals, right? Some of them are more into AI and tech related MBA profiles. we're saying that we're building for 0 to 2 years of work-ex or 0 to 3 years of work-ex kind of profile, and largely for somebody who's scoring 70 to 90 percentile in CAT. So that's our sweet spot, right?
Hmm.
And even if there's overlap, there's this, I mean, just large numbers to cater to, and education beyond 400, 500 per institute is not. I mean, ISB has been 900 for a while now, right? In spite of having two campuses. So, I mean, all of that should tell us that there's a limitation to number of students per program. If 500 is the upper limit, you divide 4 lakh by 500, you still get a certain number of colleges. Until we improve all of them, it's not going to work.
Enough of the industry talk, enough of the Crucible talk. Now let's talk about you. For the audience, I'll just give a brief intro of Suchit, though quite late of doing that. But Suchit is an industry pioneer. He has worked in industry. He has more than 19 years of experience. He's an IIM Ahmedabad alumnus. Moving forward, he started working with Nokia in 2007, then moved on to Performix. Then he worked with Sugar as a CBO. Also did a small entrepreneurship stint by the name of Bokarpanti.
Yeah.
Yes, and now he is the CEO and founder at Crucible. So that's a very inspiring road, and also for an MBA student like me, this is more or less like a dream pathway to walk on.
I wouldn't say dream pathway because it has like traversed its trajectories differently, but yeah.
But sir, if I may, students of my age, especially my batchmates, few of my friends, they do see themselves doing that. They do see themselves taking career break, trying their entrepreneurship stint, working with companies as consultants just for the sake of creating real value. So yes, students do exist who want to travel that path just the way you did.